You want to find a good book to read? Then snap your fingers and follow me. At Black Girls Inc. will help you find that book, the perfect book for you to read. From black authors that look like you and me, here on Black Girls Inc. with Sister Goose and Sugar Mommy. Here on Black Girls Inc. Hey everybody, welcome to Black Girls Inc. We back at it again, y'all. Yeah. It's your girl, Sister Goose, and as always, I have here with me my lovely co-host, my mother,
Sugar Mama.
And tonight, Mom, I need to
tonight, hold on. I'm not gonna say she's excited. Tonight, Sugar Mama is excited. All right,
I'm excited.
I am excited. You hear me?
I
am so excited.
And she just can't hide it.
And excuse me right now, because I can't get the words out.
Because she's just excited. So look, tonight we got
how excited I am. Oh my goodness.
Yes, we have a treat for y'all tonight because tonight, as you know, Black Girls Inc., we don't just do authors. We do anyone who does anything in the writing world. Mm-hmm. And tonight we have someone here who is special, who we actually met on our open mic night. Mm-hmm. And she does spoken word poetry, but she likes to call it flowetry.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for y'all to meet her. So please help me snap in C.J Lyrical.
Hey. Hello. Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you for coming to the show. Let me just say this for people who do not know. Mm-hmm. As I said before, we met her on open mic night, or our second open mic night.
Yes.
And she blew us away. We wasn't ready.
It was like, because you guys to come back.
Yeah, we was like, what's your name? We made her come back to the camera. She did her piece and just laughed.
You missed out, but here's your second chance to get it.
Yes. So, CJ, we are so grateful to have you here. We are so excited. Welcome to the show, sis.
Thank you. I appreciate you. And actually, I want to remind you that you've seen a piece of mine, and you responded, and I joined your page, and I went to YouTube to support your channel, and I left a comment. And when I left a comment, that's when you was like, you know what? Would you be interested in the interview? That's when you asked me then. That was my first contact with you.
That is actually right. I saw her on YouTube first, and I didn't know who she was when she came to open mic until she started speaking. And I said, hold up. I know that piece. So I was like super excited. I was starstruck. I'm saying I was starstruck.
I love what I do.
So let's dive right on in. Can you please tell everyone your name and tell them what you do, sis? Tell them about you.
Okay, so my real name is Nicole Campbell, but my flowetry name is C.J Lyrical. And I am a wife. I am a mother of 4.
Whoa.
I am a encourager, a prayer warrior. I am a writer, and I am a poet.
Good for you. You got 4 kids.
I know she got 4 kids. Lord, let the church say yes.
Church say amen.
Yes.
Yes. The oldest is 18, and the youngest is 6.
Oh, you got 18.
Oh, God bless your soul.
Yes.
Takes a special person to do it.
Yes.
It really does. So, how long have you been doing this, sis?
Actually, high school.
Yeah.
High school. I like to write, and I liked to write in high school as well. What really tugged me is after the death of my father, And I remember there was a writing assignment that the teacher had asked about. And I wrote, but I just wrote from my heart because I was writing about my experience of what just happened from losing my father. And,
wow, I know, it's powerful.
Yeah. So that moment, actually, I want to recreate that because I still have the book where they put it in there. And I would love to rewrite that, what I wrote back then, and, just recreate it. But that's where like more of a passion came in. But but since high school, I like to write. I've been liking to write since high school.
You should do.
Good. What do you think she should do?
Keep that first copy. Don't change, change it, but don't touch that first copy.
Right. Yeah, there's some errors that might need to be, fix and things like that. But I'm gonna keep it the way it is. Just need to probably fix some of the, spelling and.
Well, yeah, I'm saying keep it, but that was your high school girl,
right? Yeah.
The older girl. So I'm saying keep it so you can see the difference.
Yes. Yeah. I want to take a moment to just acknowledge these comments because it's not just us who was excited tonight. We got comments from YouTube and Facebook.
Right.
So Granny said, "Yay!" Yeah. Hey. Love the intro. We all love the intro, girl.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hey, Sister Goose and Sugar Mama. Hey. Hey, Sugar Mama.
Hey.
CJ. That's one of your people, CJ. They watching you, girl. They watching you.
Yeah, that's my sister. There go another sister of mine.
Yep. Go ahead, CJ. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, we got Love her. See, people remember you, CJ.
No, thank you.
Come on.
I'm so excited for this tonight, girl. So is we.
I'm so excited.
So is we.
Give us a little piece before we go.
Look, hold on. And here we go. That's my mama. Okay. That's my mama.
That's my son.
That's my mama.
All right.
Hey, Nicole.
No, that's the husband.
Okay, give a snap for the husband. Yes, snap for the husband. Husband. This is awesome, snap, sir. You are awesome. Give him one more snap.
Black love.
Yes. All right, so we're gonna get back to these questions. Thank y'all for sending these comments. I can't read them all, but I'm sure Nicole is feeling so much love right now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Toward her.
We'll come back to some comments.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Yeah, so let's get back into it. So Nicole, my question for you, because what you do, everybody can do.
Yes.
Let's just say that.
Yes.
What you do, everybody can do.
Mm-hmm.
So my question for you, CJ, when did you realize you had this gift?
Yeah.
When did I realize? Let me think. I think maybe it's like it was always in me, right?
Right.
But I think when I remember I left from Washington State because I'm originally from Seattle. 206 in the house.
All right.
Yeah. So I'm originally from Seattle, but I had moved here. Like after the death of my father, like I just, I was like, I'm going to move to DC. I always wanted to come live on the East Coast. And when I got here, actually, I wrote a book. I dealt with a lot of pain and obstacles and things in my life. And when I got here, I wrote a book, Poetry of Pain. That was, and I remember, it's probably in my email somewhere, just a slew of poetry pieces. But at that point, I didn't feel like it was a gift. I don't know. I just feel like it's within me. I don't look at it.
Right.
Like people it's the people that's making it more clear to me that it is a gift. So I think it's when I've done it publicly, like speaking publicly or saying things publicly, like by me speaking, and like I naturally like to encourage, but it's when it's what the people are saying about it, that opens my eyes a little bit more about it. So when I'm doing my pieces, I can't even pinpoint an actually moment. It gradually became the realization that is a gift. I don't have a set moment. So, but I have looked back over and be like, you know what? Nicole, I think no, you got something there. You got something there. Like, I don't like to like toot my horn or feel like I'm about myself.
Toot it.
Everybody don't get it.
She gonna say toot. Yeah, I don't know. I try to be humble as possible about it. But I will say that I do believe that it's a blessing to have.
Yes, I want to ask you this question too, because Nicole, the reason why I say toot, okay, is because you have this atmosphere when you do your flowetry. I'm gonna just call it what you say it is.
I like that word. I like that word.
When you do your flowetry, you set the whole atmosphere in the room. You shake the whole atmosphere in the room. You set the tone with your words.
Yes, you did.
You don't need no drummer. You don't need no your words is your own beat. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why I said toot. Because everybody don't have that gift. Because you are the type of person, I could be doing something, and as soon as I start hearing you speak, I'm stopping in my track because I want to hear what you got to say.
Yes.
I want to hear what you got to say. You know what I'm saying?
You listen to this, tap somebody in so they can get this too.
Yes, because Michelle, you have a gift, and I'm acknowledging the gift. I'm honored to be in the presence of the gift. I really am.
Thank you.
I love people who have the type of gift you have, and I love how humbled you are.
Oh, thank you.
You are such a humble woman. Give her some snaps.
Yeah. She got this.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes.
Can I say this too? I'm saying this too. You know what? We have to step out because there's not many people doing what we do. We do what we do, so we need to get together so we can put that out there because it's not that many of us. We got it. Ain't nobody got it.
Yes.
They don't know how to do it either. You can read something and have emotions, but it's not the same.
Right. I understand.
But
thank
don't
you.
get that.
I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. And it's like you guys are not the only people that that I hear this from. I hear it from home, and I hear it from outside of the home. Like the realization is sinking in deep. People like, when I hear your voice, there's something about your voice when I'm hearing it, when you're speaking, or when I'm praying, or when I'm encouraging, or even when I'm doing my flowetry pieces. I hear it, and it's that's been a challenge for me, is to realize that it's okay to feel like you're good at something. It's okay. And I think oftentimes I felt a little resistant because I'm like, I just want to kind of be back here and just do a little something, but I don't think I'm called to be back here, and this is all encouraging. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
you deserve it.
Yeah, you ain't meant to be back there. I'm your pin sister now. I'm gonna pull you on up out of there. I'm gonna pull you on up out of there.
Everybody need to hear you.
Because I want them to hear this. Let's do a few more comments because you got some supporters, Nicole.
Yeah.
Let's acknowledge because they said the whole fam is here. Hey,
Family is there.
the whole fam is here. Did somebody just unplug my light?
Yes,
My daughter unplugged my light. Yes, everybody can't do. Yeah, she's saying everybody can't do what you do, but I'm glad you do. See, so they know.
Thank you.
Hey,
sister.
sister.
That's my sister right there. Tanya. Hey, Tanya.
Yes. See, you got support. Then we got.
That's my middle school friend right there.
Oh, snap to the middle school.
There you go.
Okay, and we got Taya.
Hey, that's my oldest daughter.
Okay, hello.
He's a poet too.
Okay. Hello, Shell. Big J R.I.P.
Hey, that's my brother. Hey,
that's
my father.
I love this way.
That's my big brother. Yep, that's my father. Rest in peace. Yep.
Yes. And look, your girl said, hey, 206.
Yes, 206. Hey, another high school friend of mine.
Friends all over the place.
Girl, I gave you the gift.
Yes.
Thanks, sis. Appreciate it. Oh, thank you guys.
Girl, God gave you the gift.
Thank you.
Share what the
Thank
word
you. Yes.
Motown music. Okay.
My father always played and you know what? My father, really quick, he growing up, my father, all he did, he rapped, he did an old school style. Like, my name is Larry J, and I came to say, if you come over here, I'm gonna take you away. And we used to just groove to, and he loved music. So yeah, Motown. We grew up on Motown and oldies and all that. So yes.
As I hear you, and this is from a pen sister to another pen sister, as I hear you talk about your father and how your first real piece you did was about him, I feel like he left that gift in you and opened up that box when he was gone.
I believe that. Yes,
because something happened in me when somebody important for me died. I started writing songs.
Right.
I feel like when they go, they leave us a little gift in us to open up and share with the world that pain that we feel from missing them.
Right.
I feel like he left you the best gift he could by giving you these words to speak, by giving you the feeling and the meaning to it.
Me chills right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Right. My mom made to give you chills. She said you get because when I hear her speak about her father, this is what I mean by your parents plant the seed and you don't know what's it going to grow into.
Right.
Watered. And Nicole, her seed was planted by her dad and it was watered, and now she's doing her flowetry. Look how beautiful you bloom, C.J.
Yeah.
And you still got more out.
And I believe that what you're saying is like, I have 3 brothers, and the 3 of them, they're musically inclined. They do more of the rapping, but they still, they have their lyrics. I'm married into it. My husband, he's lyrical. He's bashful about it, but he does really well. And the children, they're all like, they be writing their my daughter's LeBray, she definitely, she knows I do a lot of writing. And so she's like, I want to write a book like you. She likes to write and she likes to do her poetry, from the youngest to my son, to my oldest. It's just all around us, It's a blessing.
Yes. Look,
I'd love to see that.
Don't play. Sound like you had a family
open mic night.
Little thing going right there.
Say a family.
You heard it here. Look, they might do a family virtual performance. They all got gifts. Who knows?
Right.
That's
Bring on.
And look, shout out to CJ's daughter, girl. We got open mic February 14th. Come on, share some of that work.
You hear that, Snell?
It's open.
Come on.
It's open to everybody.
Ain't no mistakes in nothing. Come on.
So my next question I want to ask you, CJ, because as I said, you can tell when you tell your piece that your flowetry. When I say piece, for those who don't know what I'm talking about, the flowetry.
Right.
Into a type of zone. It's like, how do you explain to Mom when we say we're not completely? It's not just us. You can tell that God's up in there, something happening in there. That's not Nicole. That's the CJ and you. So my question is, how do you get in that zone? Do you take a deep breath before you begin? Do you let yourself feel? Do you play music first? How do you get yourself in that zone?
I pray first.
Okay.
I'll pray first beforehand. But when I get into that zone, I always take a deep breath. And a lot of people have made that clear to me. I'm like, and they told me, like, just when you say, like, I take that deep breath and I'm just gone. And I don't know, I'm passionate about it. I love it. I'm passionate about it. I'm when I'm writing it, I do what I feel. I don't just write to write. I write because I feel it, especially if there's a circumstance, like when I did One Hell of a Woman, that whole tragedy, her Katrina tragedy, me looking at that, me seeing that did something in here. And that's why I was able to write it in that moment. I tap in. As soon as I start, I take that deep breath. I do pray before, but after I take that deep breath, I just try to blank everything out and go forward.
I know what you mean. And it's funny. I don't know if it's something that the people who do poetry and spoken word and stuff, that must be something we have in common, because before I start, I say, let me get into character. Yeah. And once I do that, it's on. I'm going.
I say 2 words, I'm done.
I feel like that's the transformation.
I don't see nobody in the room.
That's the transformation zone where, like I said, it's not just ourself anymore. God's up in that, and our writing identity come out. You know, C.J come out. It's her coming out to share that work. So I totally feel you on that. I think that's super cool that we all got that in common.
Right. Yeah, it is. You have to zone out, because then you'll be distracted by distractions, you know, or people, like, I can't look at a person. It's like I see people, but it's more, they're blurry. I don't see them, but I don't see them. I can't focus on people. I can't focus on that. I have to focus on what I'm doing, because what I'm doing is important, and I need to get through it, you know? So, yeah.
Oh, we got that.
You know what? Thank you for saying that, because you know what? That's what happened to me. And I'll be like, is it just me, or like, is something wrong with me? Because that's what I do too. I don't really see the people. I don't see exact faces. But then one time I was doing it, and I happened to look at somebody straight in the face, and it was like, why you do that? But it was like, you know, you look at somebody, and it don't matter. But sometimes you look at somebody in the eye, it looks different.
Right. Yes.
They came up to me, and I was like, you look at me like that, I felt something.
Yep.
It's the spirit moving through you.
It just happened.
You have to. You got the faces.
Let's get some snaps for the deep breaths. Get some snaps for the deep breaths.
I told y'all we got
for the deep breaths.
Yes.
Okay, we go.
Yes. So I know, look, you said I'm gonna do it. You doing a deep breath. So I want to ask you too, how because Nicole, aka C.J Lyrical, actually, you have a YouTube channel where you share your pieces. Can you tell everybody about that?
Absolutely. Well, I did create. Well, I've been had my YouTube channel, and actually, I recently I've made the decision to transform it into that. But so I think only have like 2 videos on there. But my desire is to continue to post on there, but not just my flowetry, but my prayers and my encouragement as well, because I love to encourage. I think I love to speak. I do. I like to talk, but I love to encourage. So it's gonna be my flowetry, my praying, and my encouragement. But it's just my YouTube channel, children, just Nicole Campbell, I believe, right? It's just Nicole Campbell. I'm gonna change it and everything, so it's not like, you know, set up with just my poetry and things like that, flowetry. So yeah, that's it for now.
I'm telling y'all, go look up her YouTube channel. That's how I found her in the first place.
Right.
Go to this and tap your friends and come on, watch this.
Yeah, tell your friends come watch this, because y'all need to go follow her, spread the word. CJ got a gift.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I think that is so cool, and I encourage you to go ahead and do that, because I love to hear you speak.
Thank you.
I love hearing your prayers, because what I love, I remember when you did open mic, and it was like a poetry, but it sounded like a prayer.
Right.
and I love that, because for me, that's how I do my songs. My songs are my prayers.
Right.
It's not just something I'm just writing down and saying, oh baby. Right. No. They are my prayers.
Right.
So I totally get what you mean. So I would really love to experience that. I encourage you to go for that, CJ.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, you will.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you. I really appreciate it. So, and I will go forth and I appreciate it. And yes, it's important. Like you said, your songs feel like it has to come from here. It has to, because if it doesn't come from here, they're not going to feel that it's coming from here, you know?
It's just words. It's just words.
You just lay it all out there.
Yes.
Just lay it out there. You just give it all you got, you know? Come hell or high waters, give it all you have. But you know what? A lot of this too, if I may, I think it come a lot from, you know, my childhood. Like the many struggles that you know, my brothers and we have overcome. A lot of the struggles that I had to deal with and I had to face in life, you know, losing my father 7 days before my 18th birthday, to having to live in foster care, and, you know, the foster care, that whole situation had nothing to do with my father whatsoever. Going from foster care, at times I slept in my car before. I mean, I could just go on and on and on different things in life, because before I gave my life to the Lord when I was younger, I used to be a roughneck, trying to mimic some of what my brothers was doing, trying to gangbang a little bit, always getting into fights. I didn't understand why I got into so many fights when I was younger, but as I grew older, I understand it was from anger. It was from a lot of anger that I had inside of me, because I was taken away from my father, and I lived with my mother, but I really wanted to be with my father. And the way I acted out was anger back then, but I didn't realize it. And it wasn't even the type of anger where I picked on people or bother them, but I didn't know how to accept people like criticizing me because I wasn't fortunate, the type of clothes and things I wore, or I didn't like people picking on other people. So I always stepped in, or if somebody made like a comment about me or something and I hurt them, the only way I knew how to get that out was through fighting. Yes. And so just as time went on, it just built my story. It built my story. It built my story. It built my story. So now I'm here and it's still there, but the Lord has helped me to change it into better versus, in versus taking it out in another type of way. So that story has everything, when a person's, their testimony is so much greater when they've been through so much in their life. There's something different about them. It's different about the way they speak. It's different about, you understanding somebody else. And I don't take any of it for granted, because of every single thing I went through, I'm able to help somebody else. Somebody come to me about one situation. Hey, I've been there. Somebody come about this. Hey, I've been there. I've been there. I've been where you at. I can encourage you. I can show you how I got through it. I can show you how I got over. And it's real, and you can do it, So all of this to me is ministry. It's to help people. It's to give out my heart. And I don't want my experiences that I've dealt with in life to be in vain. That's why I told myself recently, Nicole, it's time to, you can't sit on all this stuff. You have to tell your story. You have to get your book out there. You have to do this. You have to speak. You do it. I didn't go through this for nothing.
I love that. And yes. what I call that, of what you said and how you told your testimony, and when we change them into stories and our pieces, I call that making the scars beautiful. Mm-hmm. It's not just a scar anymore. This is my beautiful scar, because look what I made out of it.
Yeah.
I'm doing my poetry.
Yes.
Access to beauty. Yes.
Yes. Can we give her some snaps?
A snap and a clap.
Snap and a clap. All that. Okay. Yeah. I want to let you, because we got some more people who gave you some shout outs, and I want to
acknowledge keep shouting out to you.
A few.
Oh, I love y'all.
All over the place.
All over the place. I'm sorry that I can't show everybody's, but I will show a few of them. So let me apologize. And I wanted to show your aunties. So hold on. I want to make sure I show hers, because your aunt was on here and she said something.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she said auntie. I can't find it. I'm sorry, auntie. Girl, you got a whole support system here on YouTube.
Yes. Thank you.
Auntie.
She is a powerful house. Yes, she is.
Mario.
Yeah.
Been a blessing in my life. Amen.
Oh, you've been a blessing in mine, Melly.
Yes, we are here.
Yes, sis. That's my sis right there.
Okay.
Hey, sis. Hey, sis.
And there was a comment that your brother said. This is the one I really wanted to show. She can handle her own as the only girl out of 4 boys.
Ah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yes. The spotlight is on you, Mom. Yes, it is. I love how you baby support. I just love it.
Yes, they are.
Look, can she spit something? She gonna spit something at the end, y'all. This is the end of the real.
That's for you.
Strong soldier. Yes, it did.
Yes, that's right. Yes, that's right, bro. He just turned 40. 42,
Ooh.
sorry. I'll be
What's his
turning
name?
40. He just turned 42.
Say his name. What's his name?
I guess you want me to say Jermaine. Jermaine. He won't be Jermaine today.
Get
That's
Jermaine.
his middle name.
All
That's
right,
his middle name. I almost said his real name, but it's his middle name, Jermaine.
Okay.
I just love it. I love it.
Yeah,
Look,
the whole family.
we got another high, Mom. I can't let
that's
that
my
one
baby. That's my baby that wrote her book about her arm. My 9-year-old.
Okay. What's her name?
LeBray.
Say her name.
LeBray.
LeBray.
All right.
All my black kids, I ain't playing.
Yeah. Tinkerbell, we're looking for you.
Yes.
Jerica's my 6-year-old. LeBray's my 9-year-old. Jerome the second is my 12-year-old, and Chanel is my 8-year-old.
I love it. So look, now that we're talking about the babies, it was going to lead me to this question anyway. How do you find the time with being a wife, being a mother, being just the woman of the house with all you have to do? How do you find the time to come up with these wonderful pieces?
I actually don't find the time. I have to make the time. So, like, it's one of those moments. It's like I have to make the time because it's hard to find the time because there's always going to be something. There's always going to be something. So, like, and actually, I work good under pressure. So when I know time is ticking, I might have a whole month, but nothing's going to take place up until the last 48 hours. And then I have to make that time. Okay, dinner's here. This is okay, you guys, I really need this time. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and something will come to me and I'll just start putting it on my phone or texting it on my phone. Or I could be like, if I'm sitting somewhere, like say a doctor's office or something like that, then I'll just pull out my phones. My memo and my phone is just full of stuff, all type of things. So yeah, I have to make the time. I don't have the time to find. I just make it.
I understand. Well, look, snaps to you for making the time. Because that's a hard thing to do.
And your family lets you get some time.
Yes, and your family. Snaps to your husband and your children for being supportive and respecting your time to do
Thank you. Thank you.
Black love is strong, girl.
Yes, black love, black family. We do exist, as I always say.
And I say we do know how to do it.
Yes, we do.
And I thank them all, and I thank my husband. I thank him so much. And I thank my children, just for them just being by my side. That means everything. That means everything.
Yes.
Say his name.
Yeah, what's the hubby's name again?
Jerome Campbell the first.
We're giving him another snap. Jerome
Campbell first.
Another snap. He bought me this. You see this right here?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
He got a bracelet and necklace, and it ain't even Valentine's Day. That's black love right there.
That's black love.
Yes. I appreciate it. Yes. And my brothers and my friends and everybody, family, all y'all. I love y'all all. I appreciate all the support, seriously.
Yes. So my question for you is, what is next for CJ? Because you got your YouTube, you're sharing your work, but what is next for you? What is your next plan, your next steps that you want to take as the Flowetry Queen?
My next steps are putting them out there. I just want to upload them and I want it out there. That's one of the things I want to do. I have, I think maybe like 3 books that are like in my emails. They're just sitting there. But I want to walk into that season of actually publishing and completing the process, because of just motherhood. And, sometimes us mothers, we just put our focus on the family and put our, self to the side, but time waits for no one. So it's time for me to make time for that as well. So I would love to publish a book. I would love to do audio. I would love to talk about my life on the audio and do videos about my life as well. I would like to have my pieces on audio. I would like to have that. That's what's next for me. That's what I'm gonna say.
I
Because
can't
it's
wait
my
to hear it.
desire, and I'm gonna walk in it. I'm gonna walk in it.
And we're gonna support you in it too.
You're gonna come back and do some more here.
Yeah, you gonna come back.
My husband and I, we always talk about how we want to set the stage for our children. You know,
there you go.
Breaking generational poverty. You know, we want them to know that you don't have to work at for someone. If you desire to do that, then go ahead and do it. But we want to show them something that we may not have been shown, or we haven't been shown as we were growing up. So we want to show them, no, you can be anything you want to be. You know, when our son, he was like 2, but he was 1 to 2 years old. When people would see him, they would say, "Oh, look at him. He's a football player." And I always corrected him. I said, no, he can be an owner of his own football team, because I don't want them just speaking that into his life as if that's all he can do because he's stocky and he's, you know, a black boy. So no, you guys can do so much more. So we try to encourage them, you know, every step of the way. And I want to be able to show them that, and I want to be able to leave that to them. That's a desire of mine.
And look, this is what your husband said. You can do it. You will do it. He put it in the atmosphere. Give him some time.
Dang, yeah.
Thank you. And I believe it. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, nah. So, this is going to be my last question. So get yourself ready, because we're getting close to where she's about to share some of her work.
Yeah, she's about to share some
so
work,
this is my last
question.
Okay.
So my last question, Nicole, because I believe that you are about to blow up, Nicole. Your time is coming. I know it's coming. Because like I said, everybody can't do what you do.
That emotion.
You are talented.
Thank you.
I wanted to be here on the record for Black Girls Inc. so I could say I knew her when I asked this question. What do you want the people to know about you as a person, as an artist? What do you want them to know about you?
Nicole as a person. I'm a very caring person. Like my heart, I pity for seeing people in pain and turmoil and distress. That's a major thing to me. So I love to help. I love to help when I can and where I can. I'm very passionate about the things that I enjoy, things that I like. I'm very passionate about it. I am a family person. Family is everything to me. Family is everything. And again, I have to mention my father. Like, family was a big thing with us. Like, he took us to the parades, to the parks, to feed the ducks. And, you know, he instilled that in us, my brothers and I, just being a family person. And I carried that over with family. Like, more than anything, I'm not a person, of course, I don't go to the clubs or do anything like that. That's not my thing. I try to walk the way the Lord would like for me to walk, the way I'm supposed to walk and not be a hypocrite in my walk. So my time of fun is like just being with the family. Sometimes being with the girls to go do a thing or two, and just being with family. Like, I'm satisfied with that. Or going out to eat, things like that. I'm very personable. I'm ambitious. I'm I don't know.
That was good. That was good. Everything you said was good.
Okay, yes, that's me as a whole. Like, that explains me as a whole. I would say that explains.
I love that. That was real. And look, this is what your brother said. He said, "She's the glue holding our family together."
Oh,
Not to that. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, bro.
And your husband said you're very caring and supportive.
Oh, thank you.
Wow, you got.
Oh, that's my little brother right there.
Motivational.
Yes, that's my little brother right there. Hey,
give it back to the little brother.
Hey. What's his name?
Huh?
What's his name?
His name is
him as well. Tima. You gotta call him Tima Dreamer.
Tima.
That's the government name. Tima.
All right.
Okay, Tima.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you are such a good example.
Oh, thank you, Melanie. And you are too. I love you. We go back from middle school.
Wow.
Okay.
And actually, this is funny. I think me and Melanie, I think we got into like 3 fights with each other back in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
That don't count because you know us in middle school, we fight over
We're like this. Like, even though she's in Seattle and I'm here, like, you remember that Melanie in middle school? Lord. Oh goodness.
That's funny because a lot of us fight. Look, she said, yes, we did fight. Said, yeah. I remember, but look, we like this now, homie.
Right. Yep. That's my girl.
That's funny. That's what happened to a lot of people. They fight their best friends when they're kids, but that's the person who ride with you for life.
Yeah. Like, here we are. I don't know if it's 20 years later or what. I don't even know how many years ago that was, but here we are.
That. What an honor it is that God showed y'all favor to have a friendship that lasts this long. And she said, but that's my sis right there.
Yeah.
Yes. So look, the wait is over. And normally on our show, we say tea time. But when people come to share their work, we say treat time. I was in for it.
We got it. Can't stop that.
That's enough, Mom. That's enough. She's getting too excited.
I'm excited.
Y'all is in for a treat. So, Nicole, is you ready?
Yeah, see the exhale? Yes, I'm ready. I am ready. So this one is, I'm gonna do first the one I wrote yesterday. I'll do that one after when you asked me to do it, but this one is One Hell of a Woman. All right. A furious woman detained in the winds, wishing minutes before you ask God to forgive your sins. The floods begin to rise, the rain you despise. With who can you compromise? There's no place to hide. A natural disaster that hit like King Griffey at bat, a destruction that hit worse than 9/11's attack. Why is it that anger resides within her eyes? What man filled her head with habitual lies? Ripping through the town with a horrifying shout, furious enough to wipe a whole city out? Helpless people begin to appreciate life's last breath. Oblivious to their cries, she had no mercy. She wanted nothing to be left. Water the height of light poles, an underwater city, and now she's satisfied with her soul? Innocent bystanders caught between a raging woman with PMS, a premeditated murder success. Listening to the wailing of deteriorating lives. Help, of course not. They've been deprived. Floating bodies with the point of no return. Houses washed away and every hard penny earned. Families perished at the drop of dimes, others holding on to life while they're running out of time. Dropping like flies, waiting for food and survival supplies. Bush had the nerve to apologize. Every word he spoke was full of suspicious lies. Folks could have survived with the support of our troops, but they were stuck in Iraq under Bush entangled loops. Stranded bodies by the wayside, 1 week later and still no one to lead or guide. My heart was consumed with sorrow, disappointment, and pain. After this, how can anyone continue to live sane? I wondered, who is this woman who couldn't get any help from FEMA? She was one hell of a woman by the name of Katrina. Uh-oh. I don't see here in the show. I don't know what happened. Let me see something. One moment, everyone. Okay. All right, she froze for a moment, so I'm still here. I'm gonna wait.
Here I go. Here I
Okay.
go.
All right. Cool.
Sorry, y'all. I had difficulties. It froze, but look, it didn't freeze on you because I was watching the whole time.
Oh,
here.
The big one froze.
I apologize, everybody, for that. But as long as it didn't mess up on CJ. That's all that mattered to me.
oh.
I don't care about froze. So, how did you come up with that piece, sis?
Yeah,
just in that moment, just remember, just in that moment, I remember where I was when that was happening. Actually, when I came to DC, I was first with my great grandmother. She lived to be 99. She passed away 7 days before her 100th birthday. But I would stay with her. But when I went and branched out on my own, I was taking care of a lady. She was somewhat paralyzed in certain areas of her body, and I was living there with her. And she had another roommate. So I was taking care of her, and I had my own room. And then she had another roommate. He was from Wyoming. He seemed quite racist, but he made a comment, and he was like, he was sick of seeing Hurricane Katrina on the TV. Like, he just made a rude comment about it as if he didn't care. And I think that sparked something in me at that moment when he made that comment about Hurricane Katrina.
I love that. I love that. That is great. Thank you for doing that piece, sharing that piece. I felt that piece. That's what I'm saying. And can we please not snap? Because we want to show respect. Can we clap for grandma?
Clap for grandma.
Grandma, 99, almost 100.
That was beautiful, Nicole.
Thank you.
Amen.
You.
Amen to her.
Yes. I'm gonna hear another piece, right?
Yeah, I do another one.
So okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. You're chopping up a little bit, but I can hear you.
Can you hear me, Nicole?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Nicole?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's not a mute. Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me now? Or I can't hear you? Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Okay.
Do your piece, and I'm coming in back out.
Okay, so you're ready for me to do it now? Okay, here we go. The name of this piece is Exhale. Detriment occurrences leaves your mind slightly guarded. Got you looking at individuals like they're the ones who started it. Shoulders tense, arms laid stiff, eyes moving side to side. Their pleasant greeting you miss because your mind is scattered with a bit of twist. So you hold your breath tightly, expecting a hiss. A few steps forward and you release the clench of your fist. A small breath release because your very being still exists. The doctor rings your phone, but hesitation settles in. You reach to answer, but suspicion has you thinking, how much time till you're in? Your beats per minute escalate to 100. Your vision is blurry. You want to answer, but your steps are unstable because you linked with your buddy, worry. Your mind spirals out of control, trying to conclude the story. Is it? Or are these really the footsteps to my morning glory? You finally answer, and the words are quite comforting. You sit at ease in your seat while your emotions realize this is actually a time for worshiping. You take a deep breath and you appreciate the gift of life. Your heart rate slows down with the realization that everything is going to be all right. chip on your back, pondering about the next attack. Every entity is guilty before you even lay out the facts. The past haunts your perception, interfering with fair judgment. It's time to push panic aside, but you can't because your trust has no place to vent. Your mind is suffocated with shoulda, coulda, woulda, blinding you to the ones who want to embrace you with their love. Stop holding your breath. You've made it this far. Inhale, exhale, sis. You're not falling apart. Disappointment are obstacles that are supposed to strengthen you, transform you into a beautiful work of art. Breathe. Look past the anguish, confliction, disappointment, and shame. Don't conclude the actions of one as meaning that everyone operates in the same lane. Once you take a deep breath and exhale, you won't comprehend life the same.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Can you hear me?
Yes.
You know what? The devil might have tried to stop it, but he can't stop no show. That was powerful. If y'all don't give her some snaps.
That was for me right there.
I got a whole bunch of wows coming up on Facebook and stuff. Wow. Yes. Oh my goodness, CJ.
Thank you. Wow.
And you wrote that second piece? That one's new?
Yes, I wrote it. I started writing it like 12 o'clock, last 12 a.m.
Okay. That was for me. That was for me. That was
it's basically just like, we worry about certain things. You hold your breath and you're tense because you don't know what's getting ready to happen. But it's because of things that have happened in your life to make you feel like something bad is going to happen again. Well, sometimes we just need to take a breath. We just need to exhale. We just need to breathe. We just need to let it out. Everybody's not out to get us. Everybody's not out to take advantage of us. Every phone call from the doctor does not mean death. Every friendship doesn't mean destruction. Sometimes we just have to breathe and we have to just exhale and have a different outlook and perception on life.
Mm-hmm. I say that. Say that.
Uh-oh. I can't hear really.
But you got to give everybody
We went for a ride with you.
Yes, that was a wonderful ride. I enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it?
Thank you. Sister Cruz, I know you have a little.
So with that being said, can you please let everyone know where?
I'm sorry, let everyone know what?
Oh, dang it. You can't hear me?
I can hear you now.
Again?
Where they can go follow you at and tell them your YouTube channel. YouTube. Yeah, see, the devil's trying to mess it up. Tell me your information, sis.
We're going to get it out there
just
anyway.
Find me, Nicole Campbell on YouTube. It's just under Nicole Campbell. I do have an Instagram page, but I don't do anything on there. So I guess that's something else I want to start doing. So I think everything is coming soon. So YouTube for now. YouTube, Nicole Campbell. You can find me there. Uh-oh.
I'm mad this is freezing.
Yes, I heard you now. Yes. Mm-hmm. The distraction.
All right.
That was a lie.
Yeah, so because of that, and that's kind of funny though. God is good because he ain't freezing you. It's just freezing me.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, because I don't want the devil to keep taking away what Nicole's doing, I'm going to end this interview.
All right.
And Nicole, I want to thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And thank you for coming. And I also want to let you all know that Nicole will be a part of one of our first events coming in May for an event we'll be selling tickets for called Suffering in Silence.
Mm-hmm.
So please make sure y'all look forward to that and keep supporting Nicole because she got a gift. Ain't nobody like her. Ain't nobody like C.J Lyrical.
Right.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for having me. And I thank everyone for coming and supporting me. I appreciate everybody. I thank you guys so much.
Man.
Uh-oh. So on that note, because it sounds like it's kind of, I can't really hear you guys.
You got it.
Okay.
So with that being said, I'm gonna end it. I'm your girl, Sister Goose.
And I'm Sugar Mama.
All right. Have a nice night, everyone.
Got you.
Okay.
The devil is a liar.